Lately you don't feel like yourself, and you kinda hate it. You suppress all of the thoughts in your head and say it's complicated. You hide your pain, but I can see it etched on your face. I know the feeling, swear you're okay, but you're barely breathing. Don't you walk away.
Enough time to really get here. Popeye will be the first one and the one with the opportunity. Picks up one. He gets that one as well. One more plays get on this point. He can contest it, but AJ, he's not letting that one happen. He picks up that first kill. A couple more people pushing right there. So one more player inside. He's hunting down, picks him. Oh, almost doesn't get it. Picks the ball. Nice little hardwood ace for AJ and the other team. Trying to close out this one. Getting closed out. Mans is on 5 streak, 23-12. Absolute beast.
Thinking about myself, never took time to listen. Couldn't see that you were going through hell, now you're cold and distant. You say you're fine, but your heart is bleeding. Feed me those signs, but they lost the meaning. I know something isn't right, see the demons.
1:15:73, here we go with 4:07 left on the match, 44 on the point. Dakota just keeping the house cleaned up.
Kill. Find the second one and a third. Are you kidding me?
Tell me what's been going on.
On. It looks like Minnesota are going to be rotating very strong onto this. This is going to be spotted out, but he's going to be taking down Rubier, and he's going to be looking to get a second one with the knife. He's going to be taking down crazy kills. The slides are going to be coming in. God's going to be picking up 2 more with an absolutely insane way to hold that rotation, and that is huge.
Side of Denver surrender, and they continue to pick up these kills, but you've got Kilruck to deal with. He has been an absolute menace these last 2 or 3 hard points, and he is keeping it rolling. About 20-30 seconds ahead of Denver pretty much at all times, and it's off the back of a guy like Kilruck, man. This absolutely right now, this guy is heating up.
I mean, he's what's been going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with some more CRL action. I am Blupsy, joined here with my co-caster Wolfie. Wolfie, how are we doing today?
Doing great, Blupsy. How are you doing today?
I'm very excited. We've got 2 mixed matchups, I believe. That Tuesdays typically are mixed week, so 2 exciting matchups. First is the gold mixed division, and then the second is going to be the bronze mixed South division. Our first matchup is between the Sasky Shotgunners and Toronto Falters. Both teams are 1 and 2, and we have pretty exciting map set coming ahead if you want to walk us through it.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be starting off with a banger at sub base hard point here, and we're going to have a little bit switch up here with map 2 with a Karachi Search, followed by a double invasion with control and hard point, and then following up with a great finish here on high rise map 5 if we make it there, Blupsy.
Yeah, I mean, both teams are gold teams. It's a gold mixed division, so you've got a bunch of good players. And at this point in the season, when you're a mixed team, it's more about how your team is chemistry is working and how the team is playing together. As we are starting into this sub-base hardpoint, we got Sasky on the good side, already getting a little bit of hill time, and Toronto on the bad side trying to rotate for P2.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like Toronto's got a stranglehold here on P1. They're already set up, looking to get that flip here on Sasky here as they're going to be starting, getting through that maze site over towards P2 already.
Yeah, no, doing a great job so far. If you are the side of Toronto, to just get at least a good amount of hill time on P1 and then sort of break in. And you see the already in the setup for P2, Sparky hopping up at the window, does get gunned down by 2 Dapper, but Zoo is there to also get a kill for his team. Sassy's gonna get the remaining of the scrap time unless Snoop can do something about it. But so far so good for both teams as Toronto are trying to get control of P2.
Yeah, absolutely. Sasky did a good job there. Able to tie it up there on that P1, getting a little bit of a lead there as they don't have rotation towards P2, but we see some big kills coming down from Sparky there towards P1, but Ateva went absolutely massive there in the back for his team as we see Sasky trying to regain. They get a little bit of a split spawn back there, spawning back towards green fence as well as spawning towards garage. So let's see if Toronto can read that hero spawn.
Yeah, and just like you said, I mean, spawns on sub base are pretty, let's say, predictable, where they're gonna spawn one side or the other. But there are these instances where you could get these split spawns and it could get mixy, and that happens quite often on a map like sub base. So as long as you've got both sides, you're looking both sides, you got it covered, you'll be doing a great job at that table with another big 2-piece. Does get gunned down, but Snoop is there for the trade. Remaining scrap time will probably go for the side of Toronto. A big kill by Snoop there. And you can see Toronto already has rotations once again for the new hill. Sasuke's getting them off the hill, off scrap, but rotations coming in for Toronto, and they're in a good position to watch that river push, but Zoo with a massive kill there.
Yeah, Zoo with a great kill there on that rotation towards Riverside here as we see Sasuke trying to break into that dangerous P3 here on sub base. It looks like Toronto knows they're coming to Riverside here, and Shicey's able to get a great kill there on Snoop, and Zoo's able to pick up a Tabo in the back as well. Sparky's able to come to garage, pick up the lone player on the hill, and we just have 2 Dapper here left on top Snow here, and Sasuke did a great job there. Breaking the hill, able to play it slow, play together as a team, pick up the trades, and now it's Toronto's turn to come around and break this hill.
Yeah, no, a beautiful job by Sasuke just getting that break in, but we all know how important P4 is on this map, and you can see Toronto is going to try and at least keep good spawns for that. You can potentially get a full 60 on that P4. It's a very difficult hill to break if you have a good setup, and especially if you're those gold teams. Sparky with a big 2-piece and Daddy Roberts with one as well, and it's all up to player number 2. I believe it's Carbos, but Snoop is there, able to get the kill, able to at least get control of that P4, but he's very close to breaking it, and a big kill by Shicey.
Yeah, Sasuke with a big kill there on back green fence here, able to spawn Toronto out. As a couple other kills are going to come through here. There's a good fight on hill here with Zoo and Atavo, or Zoo and Snoop, sorry, and Zoo's able to pick that up as we see a couple mixy spawns coming down here as 2 Dapper was in the back towards green fence, securing those spawns for Toronto, but he's unfortunately going to fall here. Daddy's able to pick up one in electrical as well. Toronto's just full spawning out here. Sasuke has full control of this P4 here. It's going to be a tough break for Toronto here, but we see him get 2 kills there with Carbos and 2 Dapper, able to pick up at least a couple people towards the electrical and Riverside, as we see Toronto trying to continue to break here with 20 seconds left.
Yeah, no, we've seen Sasuke break these hills over and over again. They did that on P2, then P3 with a good job on P3, and then a beautiful job on P4, getting the majority of hill time on it as well. And I want to know, Wolfie, do you know what they're doing exactly, or what they're doing right to be able to break these setups from Toronto?
Yeah, absolutely. Sasuke's doing a great job of playing together. You see, every time they're trying to break a new hill, there's at least 2 people playing together there. If they don't win their one-on-ones, they're able there to pick up that trade, and that's absolutely huge here in hardpoint, especially in sub base where some of these spawns are pretty deep on the map, where you don't win your ones, you're going to be spawning out. You don't have another gunfight for 10 or 15 seconds. So when you're able to break these hills and play together as a team, that's great teamwork there. And speaking of teams, we have a little bit of a team name coming in from Sasuke, but no big deal there. They're able to pick up a couple extra kills, and Rays, I say that Toronto's able to pick up a good old 3-piece on Sasuke, able to secure that garage side, and they should be able to spawn trap him here in the garage and tunnel.
Yeah, no, speaking of winning your one, Toronto's been doing a great job at winning those. Where that Sasuke was able to get into this game and get back into this game and take the lead is through the trades, but when it comes to those one-on-one gunfights, Toronto's doing a great job of winning those. As I say that Garbos gets one and then 2 Dapper with another. The remaining scrap time is going to Toronto, and they're pretty much evened it up going into this next few months.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a huge P5 there from Toronto, able to get those initial kills and start that little bit of a spawn trap on Sasuke here. As we start this rotate towards P1, the initial time, it looks like it's going to be going towards Sasuke, but Toronto has a good pinch here from the top third side as well as the top comm side here, as Sasuke's really going to be stuck in that tunnel side, and they're able to pick up 2 very important kills here out of that tunnel to break forward, get their teammates out of tunnel, and start that fight towards P1.
Yeah, you can see the shots coming in from Carbos, getting one. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. It's a big 2-piece from him. They are in control of that P1, and time is contested, but he does see him. Can he get the third? Yes, he does. That's a big 3 kills from Carbos, who's now on a 4-kill streak. Does get gunned down, though, and is unable to get the cruise. Toronto are trying to keep control of P2, probably do a better job than they did last time when they had the spawns, and they're just going to give this rest of the time up to Sasuke.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sasuke didn't even seem like they wanted. They were just trying to play a little bit towards that P2 rotation. but Toronto's here in full force. They have one person near that top side and two people near that hill as Zoo's able to pick up the table on that backside. As, he's eventually going to fall from the hill, but Sparky's able to make a little bit of dent here in the middle, front of the hill, able to push towards the back and should secure these spawns for their team. And we see Toronto starting to spawn towards that tunnel, so we're going to see that mixy mid-map here on sub base as Sasky's able to pick up these spawns, which you're going to want to flip these spawns pretty quick here going in towards that P4 or P3, excuse me.
Dapper almost gets the kill on Sparky, but Sparky's there to get the kill, and then Carbos is there for the trade. Sparky trades the kill once again. Can he get the second guy on top of P2? He gets the tags in. He's very weak. Does run out with his life, but the remaining scrap time is going for the side of Sasky, which is going to give them around a 30-point lead going into this next P3. Snoop is there to at least get that player off of scrap time, but Atavo here, he did die last time when he was holding those river spawns. Let's see if he can hold it better this time.
Absolutely. We see Snoop here able to provide some reinforcement, but Zoo absolutely turning on Snoop there. And you see here, we had the same setup from Toronto last time, and Sasky went with the same river break. But we see Tavo able to pick up the first one. He's able to pick up the second. He picks up the second here, but unfortunately going to die to Shiesty there. But a much better job than the last time. He was not able to win his gunfights, but he's able to at least win two, postpone that push here for P4 or P3. And Blubsy, it's looking like Saxy's not able to. They haven't been able to break here in a while. They really got to go back to that teamwork.
Yeah, no, they're probably just going to set up for P4 here. It's fine if you give Toronto the rest of the scrap time as long as you can get a good setup on P4. They were able to break P4 last time, but if they can get rotations, they could probably get the full 60. And you can see they have the better spawns for it as well. They are spawning maze. The side of Toronto, no one's even near P4, so they're going to have a tough time breaking. They're probably all going to try and break from that P5 to P2 side.
Yeah, absolutely. And Toronto's, all of them are just busting out that P5 here, hoping to get that little bit of a spawn through. But they're able to pick him up on the cross. Shiesty's able to pick up two in that P2 plat side, and he's able to secure a bunch of time for his team here as we have two players from Toronto trying to take little sneaky angles. We see two Dapper and Atavo able to pick up two in the back. Shiesty's able to pick one on Atavo, and we see Toronto here flooding towards this middle map here. We have Daddy Roberts last on the hill. He's having some reinforcements come through Riverside, but he's unfortunately going to fall due to Atavo in the back. Shiesty's able to pick up a kill, and we have a little bit of a mixy spot here on P4, but Toronto's able to pick up these two kills, give themselves a little bit of breathing room. Here's they're finding one in the back.
Yeah, Toronto stepping up, and shout out to 2 Dapper is 21-10 on a 4 streak. He's playing incredible Call of Duty now. I see this got gunned down by Zoo. Apologies, that was a caster curse right there. But so far, doing a great job of holding those hills that they weren't able to hold on that first set of rotations. And now we are on to that next P5 where Toronto did such a great job last time.
Yeah, absolutely. Toronto had a great P5 last time, but it's not looking like it's going to be that same P5 this time as Carvos is looking to prove me wrong here as he's able to pick up the first here. His teammates are able to pick up the other kills. Snoop and Atavo going big, picking up those other two players. And that's everybody dead on the side of Sasky, all coming through that garage side here. And Toronto has read this perfectly. You see all those arrows pointing right at garage. They are ready for this gunfight as Snoop and 2Dap are able to pick up one. Sue's able to pick up one on the hill. Unfortunately going to fall as Tavo and another teammate here on P5. It's a pretty popular topic here with Sasky doing it the first time and Toronto doing it the second time.
Yeah, but so far Toronto getting the majority of this hill time. Dude was the only one on the hill right now. None of his teammates are close enough for the support, but you can see Toronto, they're fine with giving it up. They want to look towards P1 and holding P2 as well. They know it might go down to that. Carbos was 1, and then a table with another. It's a 2-for-2 trade. And Toronto are on that P1, but he does get gunned down by Daddy Roberts. It's a big kill from the side of Sasky. No one on P1. Snoop with 1. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. That's a big kill from him. But he does get gunned down by Sparky.
Yeah, Sparky doing a great job busting here through the front. Able to get a couple kills. Able to pick up some much needed time here for Sasky. And if they can hold this time, they're going to bring this to a pretty close game going here into P2. But shout out to Daddy Roberts. He was able to put a little bit of pressure on Toronto there, going towards top third, able to help his team break out towards bottom comms and get those crucial kills. But we see Carbos here looking to break in. He doesn't want to give up this last 20 seconds. Unfortunately, he's going to fall. But we have Snoop and 2Dapper there able to pick up those kills on that P1 side. And, you know, Toronto, they're set up for P2 here, ready to go. Let's see if we can see another patented Sasky break.
Yeah, no, we've seen Toronto have this P2 setup over and over and over again, and Sasuke's been able to break it twice before and probably a third time here. Unless the kills come from the side of Toronto. Shicey's there, but Snoop is there for the trade. That's a 1-for-1 trade. Can he get the second? No, he does get gunned down. And right now, Sasuke are going to take the lead on this P2 unless something happens real quick. The kill is there from Matevo. Carbo's in a good position to watch the push, but Zoo is there. He gets the pick. Can he get the second? Shicey's there. They're going to hop on the hill. Does get gunned down by 2Dapper. He gets the 2-piece. That's a very important 2-piece for Toronto.
Yeah, absolutely huge, and that's going to be all 4 dead for the side of Sasuke, all spawning garage side. You got 5 seconds, you got to run to the hill here, but Atevo says, heck no, brother, you're not getting past P5 here, and that's going to be the W for Toronto Falters. What a great P2 hold there to end the game.
Wow, what a map 1. That was exciting. That was a really,
absolutely.
really good map 1.
Great game from Toronto there, and really shout out the middle of the game for Toronto there. We saw at one point that Sasuke was up about 130 to 100 there going into that P3 on second rotation, and man, for a while there we saw Toronto just on a huge point streak there, keeping Sasuke down to about 10 or 15 points on the next 2 to 3 hills, and able to pick up the rest of the time. But man, what a great game there from the side of Toronto, and it's going to be a real exciting one as we head here into the Karachi Surge.
100%, and Atevo going 32-24 is massive for his team, as well as 2Dapper. And then there was instances from all the other Toronto players as well for them stepping up. Sasuke was able to cut it close. They were doing such a great job of breaking kills initially, but at the end, Toronto was able to hold it, and they did get away with that map 1. But like you said, we have a Karachi S&D coming up next. Let us take a quick commercial break while we set up the lobby, and we will be right back.
Slash me by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you, Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
die. No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does she fix it in alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the go. Blast them away for the highest score. If the word show would have been easier to make. If zombies had a theater mode. Perscaloria is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when your face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rape. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice. Don't be a chump. Buy champ.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love Airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Breath of fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range.
We are back. Map 2, Karachi. Toronto takes map 1, 250 to around 232, if I believe. It was a very close matchup. Right now, Toronto's on defense. Sasky is going for that A bomb site. Daddy Roberts with a big first pick, making a 4v3.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, a couple weeks ago we saw about 19 A hits here on Karachi Search and Destroy. So we're starting off just like we did last time, Blupsy, here with this classic A hit here. You know, we saw Daddy Roberts able to pick up that first kill on that pillar. Shiesty's able to pick up another on a table here. Able to make this a 4v2 on the side of Sasky. And any offensive round here on Sasky is honestly a big win here. And, you know, Toronto's able to, they have regain of the site here, but they aren't able to find these Sasky players.
Yeah, no, bomb is down and it's going for the defuse. Carbos is so close to getting it, but no, Zoo guns him down in the nick of time. Now it's all up to 2Dapper and a 2v1, 12 seconds remaining. Sparky's there to get the kill. Great win by Sasky Shotgunners, and that was so close to getting the defuse for the side of Toronto, but they are in a tough position there, and then doing a great job, Sasky there, protecting the bomb once you get the plant, getting the offensive round win, and then just trying to break the momentum that Toronto is going to get from winning that map 1.
Yeah, what can I say? Love the play out of Carbos trying to pull the dipsy doodle there. Take that little defuse there with that 2v4. Gotta respect the play, but Sasky doing a good job of just good standard COD, able to check that bomb and get that kill here. As Sasky's able to pick up a big offensive round 1, going for that A hit here. And, you know, Toronto's going to say, if you can do it, we can do it too. And, man, Sasky have read this completely wrong here as they start to make this rotate towards A. We should see a couple fights going down here pretty soon.
Yeah, but Carbos is in a good position to get those rotating players off of B. The bomb is probably going to go down. The nade comes in. Suzu's going to get some info, but the bomb is going to be planted. Toronto with the 4v4. They have to protect the bomb, and 2Dapper with the first blood. That's a big kill for him. Snoopy also in a very good position, gets another kill. 4v2. Can he get the second? 4v1. It is all up to Daddy.
Absolutely, and his gun camo is not the only thing on fire. His hands must be shooting right now. Able to pick up 2 kills there. Top fire, bottom fire here as we're all left up to Daddy here in a 1v4. And if there's anybody that can do it, it's Daddy Roberts, let me tell you.
Oh, yeah. He's in a very tough position with only 15 seconds left. Can't get the kill. That's a perfect round from Toronto. And that's exactly how you want to answer after losing that first offensive round.
Yeah, absolutely. Big round out of the Toronto there. Big statement there. When you lose that initial defensive round, you're usually a little down. But, you know, Toronto said, if you guys can push A, so can we. And they did that, and they proved it exactly. They were able to take that round there. And hopefully both teams here have a little bit of a regain here for this defensive side here, as we may see a bunch of offensive rounds here as we start heading further into this Karachi Search and Destroy.
Yeah, so far it's just a 1-1. And it seems like the side of Sasky is going to elect to go into a B site, but they are spread out on like sort of a 1-1-1-1 where they're watching all the lines of sites on the map. You got 3 players from Toronto on A, which means the B site is pretty much open, and then Zoo in a good position to get those rotating players. He misses one, but he gets the tags on both of them, gives the info up, and then Sparky and Chicey are there to clean it up. 4v2, bomb is going down. It's all up to Dapper and Snoop.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dapper had the play there at B to see them cross and plant the bomb, but unfortunately he wasn't able to see him from bottom deli here, as he's not able to pick up any here, as his teammate was able to fall. He couldn't clutch up that 1v4, and that's just a good round from Sasky there. Zoo got some really good timing there on some players to see them on that flank. It was about a second away of not being able to see those players and them getting through and maybe causing a little bit of havoc towards that B side. But great COD timing from the side of Zoo, and Sasky able to take another offensive round here on Karachi.
Those are 2 very clean offensive rounds from both the Toronto and then the Sasky. And Toronto's going to look to answer here. I'd be curious if they're going to go for another A push since it worked so well last time, but no, it seems like they're electing to go for that B bomb site. They're going to push through mid, which you don't see often. They got 3 players pushing through mid. And then a big first blood from Snoop. Can he get the second? Yes, he can. Zoo's there for 1, so it's a 3v2. And they need to collect the bomb if they want to go to either the A or the bomb site, A or B bomb site.
Absolutely, and Daddy Roberts is in a great spot here. He almost just got really bad COD timing, able to get shots down on 1, but 2Dapper is able to pick him up. He's not able to play spoiler there on that B bomb, and it's all left up to Shiesty here in a 1v3, able to retake this B bomb site. And let me tell you, retaking this B bomb site is not an easy feat, especially if you have a player playing back clock like we do Carbos.
Yeah, and it's a 2v1 here, and then Dapper with the read. Toronto another offensive round. That's 4 offensive round wins for both teams. It's 2-2 now, and Sasky's going to be on the offensive side once again. I'm looking to see how these teams try and fix those defensive setups where they don't get first blooded so quickly and they don't have those open bomb sites where the other team can just get the bomb down and play post plant.
Absolutely. Maybe the game has changed in the last 2.5 days. I haven't played Call of Duty, man, but Karachi is definitely looking like it's turned into an offensive side here. As both teams have been playing a little bit aggressive here, with Sasky playing a little bit of passive last round. So we'll see what they decide to do here, as they look like they're going to go towards this A bomb site here. And it looks like they're just going to go straight in for it, as Carbos looks like to be the lead man on the Toronto side to stop him.
That's exactly what you want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to be able to get that first blood. He does get instantly traded out, but a 3v3 situation for the defensive side is much easier than a 4v4. And right now, the bomb is going to go down in a 3v3 retake for Toronto, and then Snoop there with a big kill, making it a 3v2 with lots of time to work with. Pricey's in a good position here, opens the door, so they're going to hear him. And the bomb is being defused. This is huge. Unable to get the ninja, though. Shicey's right there, and then Snoop able to get the trade. It's a 2v1 now.
Yeah, absolutely. And Tavo's not able to pick up that defuse, but his team is able to pick up those 2 players. And honestly, with the man advantage, I really do like that play from a Tavo there. Worst case is you die, but your teammates pick up the knowledge of where the other team is, and you get those trades. Great round. You know, kind of best case is you just get that defuse and the round's over. But Toronto able to finally pick up a defensive round here with a big start coming out of Carbos there. Bottom Pillar's able to pick up 1 kill and able to pick up some information towards that church side as well.
And Toronto now taking the lead 3-2. They are on the offensive side once again, so we'll see how they're going to respond. But Sasky definitely needs to win this defensive side. This is a must-win round for them. Don't want to make it 4-2. It's a much more difficult lead to close down when it's a 2-round lead where both teams have an offense and a defensive round. So we'll see what they do. They get the first blood. This is big, but Table's right there for the trade. It's a 3v3. Marky's getting in, gets the kill. Can he get away with his life? He does, but 2 Dapper with a trade. It's a 2v2 now.
Yeah, these are absolutely great plays from both teams, able to get those trades, and 2 Dappers able to make that man advantage. 2v1, Shiesty able to pick up that kill, send it into a 1v1 here, as Tavo's not able to get there for that trade. So we're having a double rotate over here towards A. I don't know that either player really expects this player to be rotating towards the side, and Tavo's just going to throw the bomb down and get set up here for this post plant.
Yeah, it's a 1v1. He plants the bomb so he can see it from back of P2, and then Shiesty coming from the side that Itavo expects, but a massive kill from Shiesty. The laser beams there. He gets the kill, ties it up 3-3. More than enough time to get the defuse. Huge round from Sasky.
Yeah, absolutely. Big round on that defense side from Sasky, able to tie that up 3-3. He's shaking his head no. He knows. He knows just what that round meant there. And like you were saying before that round, going down 2-4 there, Toronto were able to pick that up. It's a big demoralizer there, especially on a side that's so defensive heavy when you've lost all your defensive rounds. So tying that up 3-3 really helps going into these next rounds. And, Sasky, we've seen 2 out of their 3 rounds kind of just try to bust out A as quickly as possible. And the other one, they were spread. So looks like we're going to be seeing a little bit more of a standard B hit here with a couple towards middle, a couple towards chicken side.
Yeah, we'll see what team can get the first blood here. Toronto is pretty much close to that chicken coop side all the way up. You see player number 8 is there, and then player number 7, Carbos, also watching the cutout into that A bomb. So they have control of both bomb sites. And here Sasky's just playing very passive, trying to get pick before they hit either side. Toronto getting a little restless and moving on to that B bomb site.
Yeah, absolutely. Sasky's just playing the slow game here, hoping that Toronto overextends to try to get that first blood. And, both teams just playing very passive, not taking any gunfights, just trying to stay out of fire here. And Daddy Robert's able to pick up the first kill towards that church or deli side, and Atavo able to pick up that trade, eventually make it a 3v3. And, both teams know that there are reinforcements here at B, and Toronto is ready to go here. Zoo's able to pick up Atavo towards that top church. Snoop still has not been found out here, so this could be a big position for him. But Zoo's able to get towards that clock side, which could be dangerous here for Snoop.
Yeah, Snoop gets that kill. It's a 2v1, make it a 1v1. Dapper's there for the trade. Toronto is up 4-3. That is 3 defensive round wins now. Teams are getting better on those defensive holds. And a great job here, Dapper, to be able to get that trade on Zoom, making sure to watch over his teammate, and that's exactly what he does. Toronto up 4-3. Sasky now on the defensive side.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great play from Toronto there. Not overextending on that defense, just playing slow, waiting for Sasky to come to them. Although they did get first blooded, they were able to pick up those trades efficiently and able to take that life advantage eventually into the round.
And right here, Toronto is going for the A bomb site. Snoop with the nade lineup throws. Does it connect? I don't believe it does. But still, they are going to go for that A site. And it seems like it's going to be a sort of a quick push into that fire. They get a table with a first blood. That's big. Shiesty's position is revealed. Daddy Roberts with 1, making it a 3v3. The table's there trying to chase that kill on Shiesty, and he does 3v2. Man advantage for Toronto, and bomb is gonna go down on A since there's no one on side.
Yeah, absolutely. And Daddy Roberts and Sparky were both playing towards that B side, so they're able to pick up the floater there and Snoop. But we have to do a 2v2 retake here on the A side, and both these players are so far off the bomb. They don't know where these players are. They could be anywhere according to them. So it's really just about these initial gunfights, seeing if you can get these trades. And Sassy's gonna play split up here. We have a fight going down between Dapper and Daddy Roberts here. And Dapper's able to pick up the first kill on Daddy. Sparky's got guns up, ready to go here on this one close 1v2. He's eventually going to fall, I believe, to Dapper there on that mid wall, and Toronto's able to take that round, able to go up 5-3 here at match point. This Karachi search and destroy.
Beautiful round there from the side of Toronto, and then making sure when they saw that both players were coming from that bottom yellow side to be able to group up into P2 and make sure to get the trade on the last person after getting that kill is exactly what they did. It was a 2v1. They made sure to have each other's backs, and then they got that kill, guaranteed the round. And right here, Toronto is on the defensive round where we've seen them step up the last couple of defensive rounds that they had. So they're looking to close it out here. Sasky's looking to take it to around 11.
Absolutely, and Sassy's going to go back to exactly what they did round 1. Hopefully, seeing if it works for them here is Toronto's only going to have one person there with a Tabo, but he's able to pick up 1 kill. Carbos able to come in through top bedroom. They're able to take up another kill. It's going to give the life advantage to Toronto, going up 4-2 here. Match point for them, and all these players are B just stacking together. They shouldn't go. One person untraded, and Zoo eventually falls, leaving Sparky in a 1v4 to save his team to make it to a round 10.
Yeah, no, it's all up to Sparky here. He gets the first, but he instantly gets naded. That is it. Toronto take map 2, 6-3 in quite convincing fashion towards the second half of this search and destroy. I mean, they were everywhere on those offensive rounds, defensive rounds. They did exactly what they needed to do in order to clean up those initial defensive rounds that they had. A great job by Toronto going up 2-0 on the series, and then you've got well, I don't think we have the proper scoreboard here, but there were some very good performances from the side of Toronto, Dapper and Atavo, as well as Carbos and Snoop. They all did a solid job on that S&D on Karachi, but we have Invasion Control coming up next. And this could be very exciting based on how we've seen that sub base.
Yeah, absolutely. Both map 1 and map 2 were both very heavy towards that second half of the map where Toronto was able to take over on both maps. In that sub base, Toronto was down by just a little bit, but they were able to pull up a 70 to 80 point string there on that first map in sub base and take that into the W. And here on the Karachi, we just saw able to tied up 3-3 there on some unconventional round wins, and then able to just absolutely blow through the second half there, able to take that 6-3 on up against Sasky. And here as we head into a 2-0 lead with Toronto going into, you said, Invasion Control, this could be very mixy here. And Invasion Control, you can definitely see some second halves playing into that. Is if you want to choose offense, you get that offensive win, you kind of can lay low, but we've definitely seen a lot of times where we see a team go up 2-0, and then we see a tie 2-2 going into a round 5. So I'm excited to see this Invasion Control, and let's head to a quick commercial break as we get loaded into this Invasion Control.
Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? more like Snorline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No end.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to map number 3 here against Toronto Falter Saski Shotgunners here on this invasion control. We see a big 2-piece coming out of Snoop there right away, right into the action there with that 2-piece on that offensive side. And we see Toronto here already on the A point, looking to make this a pretty quick round already, Bluffsy.
Yeah, and we've seen teams get that A point quickly, but the defensive hold can be pretty tough to break, and we've been victims of that before playing on Invasion, where we take that A point quickly, but we are unable to break that B point. So it's not over for Saski, but that is a perfect start if you're the side of Toronto, and they're already hopping on the point. Sparky in a good position, gets 1. Can he get the second? That was a stun. Stuns himself, though. Can he get the kill? No, he can't. A table there with a big kill. 26 to 21 is the life count, but Daddy Roberts on the flank. He sees 1. He gets the kill. Can he get the second? He doesn't see him. Gets caught timing. Unfortunately, Carbos is there. Gets the kill, and right now, Toronto in a good position getting those picks. 24 to 19 is the life count.
Yeah, and Toronto's able to get those kills towards that B side, able to take a little bit of B control here as everyone on Saski's a little bit off spawn, and their furthest player just died there mid-courtyard as he was able to pick up a big nade there. Shicey's able to pick up a kill from DVD Alley as Dapper's able to get a trade here, but Saski do a good job of pushing him off B just a little bit here as the spawners from Toronto come in and able to help him reinforce a little bit here as Saski's doing a pretty good job of holding off as they're all seem to be falling from Snoop on the tank there, and Sparky's falling there on the flank there, and Toronto's gonna able to push up here into B again and hop on point and stop the clock.
Yeah, it's all up to Zoo here. He has to wait for his team to group up. A kill from Dapper, that's a big kill for him, but Sparky and Shiesty with one of their own. Shiesty with a 2-piece, both headshots too. Those are very important kills. They know there's a player somewhere top broken. Snoop is there. He gets gunned down by Sparky, and right now Saski is in control of the B side, but Tavo is right there. Get the kill. Shiesty there for a trade, and then Daddy Roberts with 1 of his own. 12 to 9 is the life count, much closer than it was before. And Vortex in for the side of Toronto with a minute left to work with.
Yeah, absolutely. And 4 ticks here on Invasion Control was pretty good, but, you know, Toronto's going to want all 6 as Tavo's able to pick up 1 towards Broken, but Zoo and Sparky able to even out that life count a little bit. Zoo's able to pick up a Tavo again on the B control, able to push forward, hop on point, get that tick down as Sparky's pushed up into time. But Toronto's able to break out just a little bit here, but we have a setup coming in from Saski here on this defense, able to put these players a little bit in the Palace blender here on Invasion.
Yeah, so basically what is going on right here, and this is exactly what I was saying. When you take that A point so quickly, sometimes it's so difficult to break onto that B point if you have a good setup. And Daddy Roberts with 1, he does get gunned down, so Toronto have a chance, but Shiesty is right there and closes him down. He's pushing up. Dapper's there to get the kill. It's a 3v3, 20 seconds left. Toronto have to do something quick, or at least hop on the time and pause the clock, but the setup from Saski so good. Daddy Roberts is there with the kill. And right now, Snoopy's stopping the clock, gets gunned down, all up to Dapper. He gets one, doesn't get away with his life. Sasuke win that round.
Yeah, great round from Sasuke there to recover after that initial A loss. Only going to give up one tick on B there. That's a pretty good job, well done, especially for the fact that they were broken a couple times there, had totally lost B control and were able to retake that site pretty easily there. And so 4 ticks from the side of Toronto. You're a little upset that you didn't get that round win, but you did take 4 ticks going in invasion, and so that it is a pretty big accomplishment here. And I think we're going to see Sasuke try to one-up Toronto here and get right onto that A side again.
Yeah, and the nades are gonna come in. The trophy's down. Chaise's reading it. He's just gonna run into point. Zoo with 1. Snoop is there to get the kill. Dapper with 1 as well. Snoop there, and that's a 4 for the side of Toronto. Perfect start for them on that 8 push initially, and then the players spawning court. Chaise's there with a kill. Dapper's on the flank, and right now Sasuke is just trying to get control of that B side.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great 4 wipe from the side of Toronto. They're not able to, or not letting Sasuke get anything there. Hatavo able to play a little bit of dancing there with Zoo on the B point, and everyone on Sasuke back to those palace spawns. Welcome to the Blender, boys.
Yeah, they are spawning all the way onto the ice cream side. You have 1 player up A Street, but the rest are ice cream, and then Hatavo with 1. He knows there's a player on tank. Snoop is there to help. A side is clear now, and all of the Sasuke players are going to be spawning onto that B bomb side. I mean B control side. They will be pushing that ice cream side, but you can see the fight going between player 8 and 4 onto that A street. They might be going through court and maybe electing to go onto that A control site since they're unable to push that B side. You see a couple of players from Sasuke going into that spawn, and now they're just hopping on that B control, trying to get those picks in.
Yeah, and Carbos and Dapper doing a great job here pulling off that B site. Sparky able to pick up 1, looking for Dapper treehouses. Dapper's just able to get out of dodge, keep his life there as his teammates are able to provide some backup here. And Sasuke only got 9 seconds on the clock here, so any wipes are going to be pretty detrimental to your round here. As Table's able to pick up 1, Shicey and Sparky able to pick up 2 on their side. Dapper not able to pick up. That's 3 dead from the side of Toronto. Snoop's the last one alive towards that palace side. So Sasuke should be stacking on this point and should be a B capture here, as Toronto's going to be setting up for that A side defense now.
And the most important thing to pay attention to here is the life count difference. It's 19 to 12. That's a big advantage for the side of Toronto, and the kills are still coming in for the side of Toronto. A table with 1 does get traded out by Daddy Roberts. And so it's all up to the players here from the side of Toronto to watch that rotation off of B, but the players from Sasuke, it's only 18 to 9. That's 2 to 1 life count advantage. Table with another, and just a great job so far by Toronto holding after giving up that B side.
Yeah, 2 + 2 = equals 4. Great maths, Blupsy, there on that 18 to 9 life count there. We're seeing some good plays here from the side of Toronto, able just to play defense pretty well, able to get map presence pushed up there. But we do see Zoo able to pick up a kill on A side, able to pause that clock here. Unfortunately, he's going to drop to 2 Dapper there on that glass side. As Toronto's just going to regain their defensive hold here. Sasuke's only got 3 lives left. Make that 2 lives here with 14 seconds left. It's not looking very good. They are going to come away this round with 3 ticks to Toronto's 4. And, after Toronto getting 4 on that first round, it puts a lot of pressure on your offensive rounds to pick up those other ticks that you need to even out towards that round 5. And Invasion, very defensive sided, and so you really want to make sure you secure that defense for round 5, and you do that by getting the most ticks here. And if it doesn't come down to ticks, if the ticks are tied, we see that Toronto took a huge life advantage going to that round, so the kills are going to be on their side as well.
Yeah, no, Toronto doing a great job on that defensive side, and I'm curious to see if they're going to go for a full A push or maybe a 2-2 split. And it seems like they are going to go for the A push once again. The nades are in. Can they get the double nade once again? No, the trophy's there to intercept, and then Shicey with 2 big kills, Sparky with a 3rd. Just like that, they stop the push from the side of Toronto. It's all up to Snoop in their rugs area, just playing back laundry, making sure he can get 1 pick. But Zoo reads it, and a massive kill by him. Right now, if you're Toronto, you just want to go onto that B control site, get those 6 down, guaranteed 3. You gotta have an extra minute to work with, and then go from there.
Yeah, Toronto needs to fight here. They really need to get this B side before Sasuke's able to rotate over and kind of cause some havoc that they did last time. But Atevo and Snoop able to pick up 2 huge kills there on the rotation, able to relieve some pressure for their teammates, able to hop on B as we see a small push coming in here from Sasky. It doesn't really look like they're willing to invest a lot of lives, but they don't need to when Zoo and Daddy are picking up kills like that. Sparky able to pick up the third. Everybody here on Toronto doing their job, but we do see Snoop able to sneak over to this A side here on the bottom of the map, going to pull a couple players away. So if Toronto can pick up a couple kills on this B site here, they're able to have free reign over towards that. And unfortunately, Shicey's going to pick up Snoop there on the A site, but they put all the pressure there for Sasky to rotate over to the A site. They should have a free B capture now, as Sasky's going to try to rotate over, but unfortunately probably gonna chalk up the A's.
Yeah, no, they're too little too late for that B site, but they still did a great job of holding off that A site, and lives are pretty even. Sasky is up by 1. Daddy Roberts with the flank. He does get gunned down, but the B site is down for Toronto. They have 7 ticks, I believe, total now, looking to close it out onto the A site. If they can finish it off on this offense, that's huge, but at the same time, they're just looking to get as many ticks as they can to guarantee defense for that round 5.
Yeah, absolutely. Any ticks here that they can get on A are huge. We see it. Tavo able to pick up 1 kill on that rotate, able to pick up another kill towards mid, and Tavo's just doing a good job of keeping Sasky out, making sure they don't get fully set up on A, but Daddy and Zoo able to pick up a couple extra kills there to relieve the pressure that they had there on the A site.
Yeah, no, Tavo going huge right now. I don't believe that the scoreline that we have on the top, the scoreboard, is correct. I think he's 25 and 12 currently, doing a great job for Toronto, just getting those kills. It's 12-12 on life count, and Toronto still has a minute to work with, so they're in a good position, but the defensive hold from Sasky has been solid so far on this A point. They aren't pushed up. They're all the way back laundry and rugs and stuff, so Toronto does have a bit of that map control.
Yeah, Toronto's done a good job of able to pick up some of those kills mid-map and keep Sasky really out of the A control point. Able to pick up, and that is 4 down from the side of Sasky. Hop on the point board, boys. Let's get it done here. Toronto able to huge 4 right there. Snoop able to play rugs, cut him off a little bit here, and Carbos and the rest of the team, they're just gonna hop on point, and that's how it works on invasion control. If you go 4 down on that A site, say goodbye. You are definitely not getting it back with those blue spawns. And what a great play from Toronto there. And shout out to Snoop for able there to pick up a couple people on rugs, really slow that push down from the Sasky side.
Yeah, no, a great job by Toronto. As soon as they got that 4 wipe, they stacked the point. Word to Gyms, and a great job by them securing the offensive round. They are guaranteed defense as well for that next round 5 if it reaches that. But based on how we saw them on that last defensive round, they seem to be impenetrable when it comes to getting those, losing those defensive rounds. We'll see if they can do exactly what they did on that first defensive round that they had. The trades are in. It's a 1-for-1 trade. Make it 2-for-1. Atabo's there, gets the kills. 28-28 is a life count, and Sasky's push on A has been delayed at least.
Yeah, absolutely. I love this play from Sasky here. Throw 1 person on B, get a little bit of distraction towards A, but unfortunately they weren't able to make anything of it. They weren't able to win their 1s, but they did get 2 kind of free ticks on B without having to do much in the way of the life count there. Able to put a little bit of pressure towards A there as we see, I believe that's Carbos able to go pretty big here on the B point, able to pick up 2 kills on this B point, able to clear off these Sasky players and get a little bit of map control here as well.
Yeah, and right now Toronto is a very good defensive setup. Savo's on fire. He's 33 and 14 laser beams right now from him, and the team just seems to be in very good cohesion. They're just watching everything in the right places at the right time. Their setups seem to be very well done, always there for the trades, but also winning the 1s, and then Carbos with 2. Can he get the 3rd? No, Shicey's there, but they delayed the push on B so much. There's only 35 seconds left to work with, and it's the table there to clean it up. He gets 1. He's an ice cream right now, and they had to take care of him before they can push.
Atavo was on a 10 streak there. Absolutely massive from Atavo there on this defensive side, but it does look like Sasky's able to break in just a little bit. And Snoop able to come through dark, sneak, get those 2 huge kills on B, able to stop the clock. We see a cruise coming in from Atavo here, hoping to get a couple people off B, but Tavo's throw is down just like I do, right into the top of that building. And unfortunately for Sasky, they had just a little bit of a tick left, so just hop on the point here, get that capture, and start rotating over towards A. But that life count is slowly dwindling, and we see 2Dapper here. Can he go huge here on the point? He's able to pick up one, playing a little bit of dance here with the Renetti, and Carbos is able there to back him up there, and that's going to be the game for Toronto. What a great invasion control. Great defenses there from the side of Toronto.
And Toronto, I mean, from what we've seen throughout the series, it seems like they just started off slow on that sub base because they were in control of this invasion. They were in control of that Karachi S&D as well. And to win the series in a 3-0 fashion, extremely dominant, and a sweep comes in for them. They go 2-2 on the season so far, and then Sasky is now 1-3 for the season. But wow, I mean, look at the way they just played these 3 maps. This team, as a mixed team, does not feel like a mixed team. Definitely feels like a pre-made team with the chemistry that they have. Great job by Toronto, and I'd say maybe look out for them throughout the season. They seem kind of scary to play against.
Yeah, absolutely. They had their teamwork together. They know what they're doing on the map there, and take that slow start out from the side of sub base, and man, they are a very, very dominant team there. And that second half really to show the resilience of their teamwork and their composure to come back in those maps and absolutely just dominate that invasion. Was a great game to watch there. Super excited. Super great series there out of the side of Toronto, and Sasky able to put up a good fight there on that sub base and that Karachi, but the Toronto Falters invasion control just a little too strong there for the side of Sasky.
Oh yeah, especially on those defensive sides. I mean, the way they hold those defenses is incredible. Their setups are very good. They're always trading. They're always in the right spots in the right time. They know how to put them in the trap, and they just did exactly what they needed to do. And then Sasky was just having a very tough time dealing with Atavo, who was just having a phenomenal map on that invasion. Like you said, going on a 10 streak, dropping that cruise, and just having his way on that invasion. But that was it for our gold mixed matchup. We do have another one coming up. It is our bronze mixed south, and it is between the London Royale with Cheese, who are 2-1, versus the Minnesota Flopper, who are 1-2. We will be starting off on another invasion sub base hardpoint, and then we're gonna get an invasion S&D, high-rise control, then a Karachi hardpoint and a Karachi S&D if we get to that point. Fingers crossed we do. We get a map 5. That was it for me. We'll be back as soon as we can have the second series loaded up, and stay tuned.
Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little Missy chicks that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the go. Blast them away for the highest score. The show would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Perskaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when your face hellhounds. No one feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the ray case. Sing mystery, but yet again.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting, It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a
little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemes, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh, yeah, I love airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Breath of fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Bring on! Bring on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab a gun and use them on the road. Blast them away for the highest score. If the workshop would have been easier to make. If zombies had a theater mode. Perscaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when your face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all their chance for the rank. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns assail.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Breath of fresh air and call the Cod Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The Cod Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does she think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the throw. Blast them away for the highest score. The commercial would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Curse Galoya is a chiller. Ned Catania, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all their chance for the rape. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns assail.
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable, disgusting, It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a yeah, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the ranking. Sing me straight back yet again. Forward and bound. It's break guns and break guns
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamammies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you, Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Break on! Break on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the go. Blast them away for the highest score. The Marshall would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Perscaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rank. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the COD Rec League here for our second series of the night with the Minnesota Flopper and the London Royale with Cheese here. We're hopping on board with Brokeback Barry here on this sub-base hardpoint. Let's see how this map goes. Blubsy, are you excited for this map?
I'm very excited, but the thing I'm most excited about is the colors on this map, the red and the blue. So easy to see. Activision, you should learn from this. So far, Minnesota is up 17-0, getting the majority of that P1 hill time, but Brokeback Barry's right here, trying to get the pick, slides left and right, but no, E-Money's there to clean it up. Cap might be able to get the kill. Yes, he does. London is going to be able to get the majority of this scrap time. Big kill from Chop right there, but the rotations from Minnesota on P2.
Yeah, absolutely. Minnesota's got the rotation towards P2. We see London here trying to break this early P2 setup through the side door. Unfortunately, Squiddy's able to pick up one. You know he's a menace when he's got those numbers in his name, and D-Money's able to pick up that one on EBK here. And we're having a fight towards P2 here, and unfortunately, London's going to be spawning towards that tunnel garage side here, and it's going to be a hard break for them here. But we saw some great breaks in sub-base earlier in the series.
This is a bronze division, so anything can happen. Holds can be broken. That's exactly what happens. London's able to break it. They're on the hill right now. EBK with a massive kill right there on the hill, and they're gonna take the lead. But the side of Minnesota flooding from that P2 hop-up side, and A Grover able to get one kill, but Squiddy 19-24 right there to get the trade, and then Montclair as well with another big pick, get him two. And just like that, Minnesota is able to at least hold control for that P3 rotations, but the majority of that P2 time went for the side of London.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great hold from London there. They weren't able to pick up a lot of time there on that P1, but they were to pick up almost all that time on P2 here, or P2 there, and they're going to be, A Grover's going to be taking a little bit of a swim here in the cold waters, trying to get some of those back spots on P3 here. He's able to pick up one, able to almost pick up two. EBK's there to pick up the player on them, in London with a big clean break there with 10 seconds into the hard point on P4 or P3 here on sub base, and London's able to get set up again, and Minnesota's going to have to run through this tunnel, run through the top, but Kodzak and Montclair are able to pick up two huge kills. Montclair with another kill into tunnel here, just left with A Grover, and he's unfortunately going to fall. That's 4 dead from the side of London, and Minnesota's able to break through and able to start rotating towards P4.
Yeah, no, the hill breaks coming in. Kodzak with a 2-piece. Can he get the third? He's very weak. Can't get the kill on EBK, but does tag him enough for him to back away on that top third area. And then you can see the rotations now coming in from Minnesota from that P2 side. Brokeback Barry, he does see the guy. Montclair, he gets the pick on him. Those are 2 very important kills for the side of London Royale with Cheese.
Yeah, absolutely. And London's done a good job holding off P2 here in the kind of the initial side of P3, but Minnesota had a good break there on P3, so we're hoping to see some good teamwork here towards this riverside with Minnesota, but we do see Montclair able to take this really wide route on the side of P2 here. If he can pick up A Grover, that's going to be a big kill for his team, maybe to secure spawns here for this the rest of the P4.
Yeah, that's a big kill from Montclair right there. He's going to be able to go on the flank. Can he get one? Yes, he can. That's D-Money's there to help him get the kill. And now the side of London is not on the hill, but A Grover is there on the flank as well. Squiddy with one. Brokeback Barry gets the trade. Right now it's a 1v1 on this hill, and he is getting pinched. Squiddy has to look both sides, and he does end up falling from the side of EBK. EBK, can he get the 2-piece? Yes, he can. That is huge. London Royale up by around 30 points going into this P5 with rotations, but D-Money's there to close it out. Gets a clean kill. Can he get the last kill? No. A Grover's there, runs away with his life, and P5 pops.
Yeah, Minnesota's done a great job rotating here toward P5. They're able to get these first couple kills here towards this P5, these mid-gens, but Chap's able to go huge with a 2-piece. Woody's able to pick him up mid-gens, and we just kind of have a fight here towards this P2 side on who's going to have control on the P5 tank. And we see EBK and Grover picking up 2. Montclair able to pick up another. He's able to take control of this hill for just a few seconds until he falls to A Grover there. And we just see a bunch of long-range gunfights going down here. London's able to take control here for just a couple seconds, able to get Minnesota in that garage side, tunnel side spawn trap here. Is we see Squiddy able to pick up 2. Is he able to pick up the 3rd? Absolutely on that blue box player, and they should have kind of the last 20 seconds here. There's one fight going down from the P2 class.
Yeah, Squiddy playing like it's 1924 right now. He is on fire, shooting left and right as if it's World War whatever, going nuts. But I believe the side of London have a player that did not timed out or wasn't able to continue playing this game, but London is okay with at least trying to maintain the lead that they have until that player is able to load in back again. So far Minnesota, if you're the side of Minnesota, you have to take advantage of the 4v3 situation that you have on the sub-base hardpoint, and so far that's exactly what they're doing, soaking up a lot of hill time.
Yeah, we're not going to be seeing much of Brokeback Berry here for the next few seconds, and it looks like Minnesota's taking clear advantage of that 4-3 search and destroy advantage here they have on this sub-base hardpoint. Unfortunate that Bear got a scan and repair there, but hopefully he'll be back before the end of this map. And London had a decent lead going into that player drop, and so hopefully they can keep a close gap here on this sub-base, as hopefully we can get Barry back on.
Yeah, and as per league regulations, I believe this map should be ended so Brokeback can be able to load in back into the map, but it seems like they're gonna just play it out, so we'll see what will happen. And so far, if you're the side of Minnesota, you have the man advantage. You might as well just keep on bringing up that lead, but London doing a great job of holding this 4v3 so far, so good. Another pick. Oh, but no, D-Money and Montclair are there to clean it out. If they can get the kill on EBK, that'll be a full wipe, and that's exactly what they do. They're on the hill, they have the lead, and they're looking to extend it.
Yeah, we got Brokeback Berry back in the lobby here. Interesting play not to end the lobby there, but we're going to continue playing here. It looked like both, I guess, teams wanted to stay in the lobby. We see Chap with a big 2-piece, not able to get the 3rd there on D-Money, but D-Money's able to respond with a 2-piece of his own there on the side of Minnesota. And we see London here able to take control of this P2, able to take some of this scrap time, and that's about 30 seconds of scrap time there. It's a pretty big amount of time to leave on P2, to be honest. And London's going to pick all that up. They're going to start rotating here towards P3, able to try to pick up this riverside. But Minnesota trying to get those early kills, really taking that map presence. But London's going to have about a 20-point lead here. And last time we saw an opposite break where Minnesota was able to break in and clear the hill from London. So let's see if London can do the same thing here.
And Podzak doesn't run down by Chap. That's a big kill, and then EBK with another as well. And London are cleaning up from being down quite a considerable amount when they lost Brokeback to be able to just come back into this map and do exactly what they're doing. Take the lead by 30 now, and the majority of scrap time is going to go their way unless the side of Minnesota is able to break, which it doesn't seem like they're having a good time doing so. Podzak is going to try and get the kill. He throws a stun, intercepted by the trophy. Can he get the pick here? He's going to get flooded. He gets one, gets the wallbang, doesn't finish the kill, and that he does. They're going to be able to get that 10 seconds of scrap, and the side of London are spawning on the bad side as well for new.
Yeah, this is unfortunate for the side of London. They did get a lot of time here. They pick up the last couple seconds here, and Podzak able to pick up one on his rotate. Coming off that P3, and that's a big kill there to just force London to continue spawning there in the back. And Squiddy's able to pick up EBK on that point, and we see Minnesota actually getting an unfortunate spawn towards that riverside, but could have a good pinch here on these London players who are pushing time. And we see Minnesota able to pick up those kills towards that green fence, towards the sub, able to just help out their teammates here as they're going down and still spawning towards that green fence. And we see a cruise missile coming in here for Chap. Don't aim at the buildings, make sure you hit the ground, and there you go, Chap able to pick up one. As we see Minnesota still kind of in control of this hard point here, looking like they're going to tie it up going into P5.
And if you're the side of London right here, you just might as well give up the scrap time, but make sure you set up a good hold on P5. You've got A Grover watching the rotation kills from Amaze, and then the other 3 players playing from that top warehouse area as well. And the side of Minnesota just decides to give up on that last 5 seconds of scrap time. in order to get those early rotations. Squiddy with a big kill here. Can he get the second? He gets the tags in, but doesn't finish the kill. D-Money with one. A Grover with the trade on him. And right now, no one is on this B5 hill.
Yeah, absolutely. Minnesota able to take the little long wrap through Garage, able to pick up those initial kills. We see Kotzak able to pick up one, but EBK is able to stay alive on the hill, able to just throw a little bit of contest, wait for some teammates to provide some support from that P2 side. And we see trades going back and forth between teams. Montclair and D-Money able to pick up a good old 3-piece on the London Royale with Cheese. As they still continue to push through that P2 side. They don't notice Montclair is. They're pushed up, ready for those P2 rotations. As we got about 10 seconds left on this hill, heading in towards that P1. We see a couple mixy spawns coming in here from the side of London, and we see Minnesota trying to get set up here for P1.
Yeah, Minnesota retakes the lead on that P5 with a 20-point difference right here, as well as control of P1. They're already on the hill. You can see EBK and Agrover trying to get picked for their side, and then a messy gunfight there, but Kotzak is able to get the kill. Then Montclair with one. That's 4 down for the side of London, and Minnesota hop on the hill. They're just 10 seconds away from taking this map on.
Yeah, absolutely. And Minnesota looks like they have the setup here, kind of the tunnel blender here on sub base, and that looks like it's going to do it for map 1. Minnesota Flopper able to take that 250 to, I believe, 213 over London, and we'll see if this stands here with the disconnect. We'll see what kind of happens here towards the end of this map, but as of right now, Minnesota is going to take that map 1 on sub base.
Yeah, Minnesota doing a great job there of holding that P4 to P5 to P1. You know, it's very important to be able to chain those hills if you can, and that's exactly what they do. London, though, being able to hold off in that 3v4 for a good amount of time, it did end up a very close matchup, 250 to 2013. I mean, 213 is very close on a sub base. And then if this does hold, we will go into an invasion S&D. And this could be very mixy, especially for those bronze lobbies, those bronze mixed matches. It all depends on how your setups are, because Invasion is a very trade heavy map. You have to be able to trade your teammates at all times and play those power positions. And then we're going to go into high-rise control, which this is the mixiest map of the entire our 13 map pool. It's high-rise control. It has to be. The amount of blenders they can put each side on, whether it's on offense or on defense. So very excited to see how that goes. And then if we get to it, a Karachi hardpoint and then a Karachi search.
Yeah, absolutely. This Invasion Search is going to be a very interesting map here. Like you said, with these bronze players, you really need to play together as a team. And as these are mixed lobbies, you know, the teamwork's not necessarily there like it is for the pre-made. So it'll be interesting to see how these bronze players take on this Invasion Search and Destroy, seeing if they can hold power positions together and play those trades efficiently. But as we wait for this next lobby to load up, we're going to take a short commercial break here. So enjoy those ads.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Bring on! Bring on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little messy tricks that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them molotov. Blast them away for the highest score. If the Marshall would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Prescaloria is a chiller. Megatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all day to chance for the rape. Sing mystery, but yet again. Forward and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns a
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train.
Ladies and gentlemen, map 2, search and destroy on Invasion. Minnesota was able to take that map 1, but London is right here trying to tie up the series 1-1. London on the defensive side, Minnesota on the offensive side, and it looks like they're electing to go for that B hit.
Yeah, absolutely. And London's got that set up. We got Chap there on tank, and then we have Berry playing back on that concrete heady, able to watch that cross, try to protect his teammate here. But we see D-Money able to get up into a broken, able to take a little height advantage there on that guy, B-tank, but we see Chap there able to reposition towards concrete here, and we just see a bunch of passive plays here from the side of Minnesota, just trying to get their first pick, and there we see Kodzak able to pick up the first pick on Berry back courtyard, so they should be making a move here pretty soon.
Yeah, Chop is able to get that trade though right here, so makes it a 3v3. They know where he is though, so the push might be coming in from the side of Minnesota. The bomb is going all the way back for a flank, and then Kodzak with another kill. That's 2 for him on the round. 20 seconds left. They need to deal with Chop if they want to get the bomb down, and that's exactly what they do. Bomb is going to go down now, and it's all up to A Grover in this 3v1 post point on B. And you can see the setup from Minnesota. They're watching all angles, front, back, and then one player on hill. Very difficult situation for A Grover.
Yeah, and A Grover was actually spotted earlier in the round on bridge. He was able to shoot a couple of those players crossing. So Minnesota should know where he's at, and then they really know where he's at now. But he's just probably going to try to play back, see if he can get a couple picks here. But the 1v3 looks to be too tall of a task here for Grover here. But we'll see if he can pull any miracles out here on this invasion search and destroy.
14 seconds left. Doesn't seem like he's going to be able to do anything, but like you said, he might as well play for those kills. Doesn't get the timing. D-Money's there to close it out in a very solid round from Minnesota, and it all started with that first blood from Kodzak and then getting the second kill as well, giving his team the 3v2 advantage, getting the bomb down, getting those kills, and just playing that perfect post plant from the side of Minnesota.
Absolutely. Minnesota played very well there, but play very passive there on the offensive side. and let London try to run towards them, and they were able to get a pick there mid courtyard on Brokeback Berry, and they knew he was the other person playing B, so they had a free hit towards B. They were able to get Chap kind of cornered there towards construction. So we'll see what London London has for an offer on this offensive side, and as we know, offense on Invasion Search and Destroy is not an easy win. Normally we say when we're casting matches that if someone wins an Invasion offense, they're probably going to win the map. Let's see if London can prove them wrong here.
Yeah, Squiddy with the first blood, though, gives his team the advantage in a 4v3 defensive round. You see the rest of the London side is flooding in from that B side. They're all stuck in that broken building, and right now they're just waiting for the side of Minnesota to overextend and just play, but the side of Minnesota playing very disciplined so far. It's only Squiddy who's up, and then they have a player on the flank as well. And London are stuck. They don't have anywhere to exit. He does see that player Squiddy in dark, but D-Money's there on the flank, gets one, instantly gets traded out by A Grover. 3v2 with 35 seconds left.
Yeah, and London's in a tough spot here. They really can't get out. They're just going to have to try to fight their way out with their guns here. And EBK able to push some shots down on this guy in dark. A Grover looking like they're going towards that A site. We see a fight coming out here from Kodzak. He's able to pick it up, and then Minnesota's able to pick up the last kill towards mid-tank. And that's just a good defensive round from Minnesota, able to get that first blood towards that cafe side, and then able just to trap London in that broken side, and not getting too aggressive, not pushing anyone, just playing the exits and playing a really good search and destroy.
Yeah, Minnesota doing a great job so far, up 2-0, and then on another offensive round now. And the way they hit that B point last time was as soon as they got that first blood, they were able to flood in with one player going on the flank and giving them the help that they needed to clear that bomb site. So if you're the side of London, you need to make sure that you don't lose those first blood gunfights initially. They are going to go for an A hit this time. And the setup from London is sort of a 1-2-2, 1-2-1 with one player playing bridge and EBK with a massive first blood on D-Money.
Yeah, and EBK is going to be playing this power position of fire. Kodzak's going to get a little bit of flank here. Should have an eventual trade for his teammate there, so it should be even up 3-3 here on Search and Destroy. And we see Kodzak, they kind of have an idea of people are, but they don't know exactly where they are. And he should know now there's someone bridged with that great nade out there from Kodzak.
Yeah, Kodzak picks up the nade, and he is on a 4 streak. So if you're Kodzak here, you might want to play for the streaks more than you want to get the bomb down. He is carrying the bomb, however, so it could be very difficult for him to get that streak if he ends up going for that plant and gets gunned down. So if you're Minnesota, you need to play around him, make sure to be able to spot the players for him first. Squiddy does exactly that, gets the kill, and Montclair almost gets the kill on Brokeback, but Brokeback is there to get the trade. Bomb is going to go down on B, and right here it's a 2v2 post plant.
Yeah, and this is going to be a tough retake here. A Grover, I believe, is going to spot him towards that orange side. They have no idea where Squiddy's at, and obviously the side of Minnesota has no idea where the side of London is and where they're going to hit through. And a couple gunshots going down here, so they should have an idea trying to get rid of that trophy, so I think their tacticals towards that player orange. They do have a smoke down here, see if they can get a little bit of aggression here. And we see Brokeback here, giving the walls a little bit of a kiss, but no big deal for Brokeback. He's going to be taking some gunshots. He's going to be playing some distraction there for Grover. He's able to pick up 2, and just what a great retake there from London.
Yeah, no, being able to get that bomb defused right in time as well. But those big 2 kills from Grover on the flank with the distraction coming in from the side of London, that was a great play from them, and doing a great job in that post lane. You can see the 2 players from the side of Minnesota were sort of stuck behind that square area and just unable to get each other's trades. Just like that, it is 2-1. They get a defensive round win, and Kodzak is unable to get that streak as well, which is huge for them.
Yeah, absolutely. It's huge from the side of London. They may not know that, but having that streak on Invasion can definitely isolate those players on B when you're playing defense area. There's not many places to hide from recruits outside of ice cream. So I'm expecting a big round here from the side of London here. They really do need an offense here to tie it up as they're going later into the rounds of an invasion. And we saw Squiddy last time able to get that first blood towards Cafe, and that's where he's going to be playing. And we see a couple shots going down here between Laundry and Back Gas, and Chap able to get that first kill on D-Money, playing towards that white car here. And we see a little bit of a split here. Kodzak finally able to pick up a trade there. man, this is an interesting round here from both teams.
And a very tough gunfight, but Montclair is there, able to clean it up, gives his team the advantage 3-2 after losing that first blood if you're the side of Minnesota. And then another big kill from Montclair with the headshots makes it a 3v1. It is all up to Chap. He has to pick up the bomb and he has to get the plant in a very tough situation. But he is behind all of these Minnesota players. I'm not sure if Minnesota know where the bomb is, but he's in a good position to get these picks if he gets the right timings. And it seems like he won't. Squiddy's there. He does not see him. Chap is there, able to run away, but he does get gunned down from top blue. Minnesota take that round, 3-1 round advantage.
Yeah, what a great round from Minnesota. They're able to take that life advantage, spread out. Almost got some unfortunate timing there from the side of London, but Minnesota is playing that life advantage, and pretty easy defensive round from them. And they're going to be heading back into this offensive round here. And if you really want to take control of this map, this is where you're going to want to win this offense here. 4-1 is a kind of a devastating score if you're down 1-4, especially here on Invasion, where you can't really string rounds together. You're trying to rely on your defenses to win rounds.
100%. You can see the side of London. You've got two players playing on that HP. One's on grass and one's around that bridge area as well. So they're going to watch the cross, but A Grover was tagged a little bit. So they do know that he's around that A bomb site. And then you've got the two players on B pushed up onto tank, and they're going to try and take space onto that B street as well. The side of Minnesota is very spread out. And if you look at number 2, he's all the way back with bomb, just waiting to get any kind of info.
Yeah, and I thought that was a great play from Minnesota. They were kind of hiding back, kind of hiding that A push eventually, but London kind of countered that with getting some mid-map presence there. They have someone playing towards street to watch that cross eventually, but London did a good job of getting some map advantage here, and Minnesota just continuing to play pretty passive, and A Grover is able to finally pick up that first blood. And that's a big first blood there for London.
Oh yeah, it's a massive first blood for them, but not a lot of time to work with if you're the side of Minnesota. You need to get the bomb down in 20 seconds, and you need to get those kills. Grover's there, he gets the info, but Squiddy's there to get the kill on him. Right now, Kodzak bomb does go down. It's all up to him and the money in this 3v2 post plant. If they get this kill here and make it a 2v2, it's going to be massive for them. Kodzak gets some info, but is he going to get the kill? Yes, he does. That's a big 2v2 now.
Yeah, absolutely. Big kill there from Kodzak. Big kill from D-Money there. Able to make this a 1v2 now. Chap's going to make this a 1v1 here, heading towards this cafe. And both players, I think, know exactly where each other are. It's going to come down to a gunfight there. And Kodzak's able to pick up 2 there on the round on that 3v2. Or 2v3, excuse me, from the side of Minnesota. And that is a huge round from Minnesota. They didn't have a lot of time to plant that bomb. London was kind of playing passive on that A site. And Minnesota took advantage of that.
Yeah, and Kodzak having a map and a half right now. I believe he's 7-1. The only round that he died was the round that they lost. Doing a great job for his team, but overall the way the Minnesota are playing on the offensive side is beautiful. Their patience, and then being able to know when there's a sense of urgency to get that bomb down and when they need to play passive. London seemed to be going for that B push. The smoke is up, but unfortunately it does hit something, so you can see those little toes there, and they are able to get that first blood, which is huge for them, but D-Money's there for the trade.
Yeah, absolutely. And it seems that every time London's got a first blood, that Minnesota's right there for an answer. And we see Chap able to get towards orange there on the B site. We still see that bomb carrier, Air Grover, still kind of stuck on that construction side, finally able to put that bomb down. Kodzak's spotted out Ice Cream as we have someone with EBK all the way back towards Broken. Kodzak's able to pick one up. D-Money's able to pick up that kill on EBK. It's all left up to Chap here as he's going to fall, and Minnesota are going to go up 5-1.
Yeah, no, Minnesota doing a great job now, 1 round away from getting 2-0 on the series. And they are on the offensive side again, so it's not going to be an easy task to win this round specifically, but their defenses have been flawless so far, and their offenses have been pretty solid as well. So they're looking to close it out here. We'll see what they can do, but if you're the side of London, you need to start playing perfect Call of Duty here on.
Yeah, absolutely. 5 rounds in a row here from the side of London is going to be a tall task, but if anybody can do it, I believe they can here. Good news for them is they're starting out on a defense. This should be a statistical win for them, but they've kind of had some trouble keeping up with those first bloods. They've been first blooding a lot, but they're getting traded right away, and it's kind of negating the effects of getting the first blood in Surge.
Exactly, and Minnesota just being always in a position to at least trade a kill or get a 1-for-1 trade or something. That's exactly what they've been doing, and you see Minnesota trying to move on up on that peace street slowly but surely. The patience from Minnesota has been beautiful to watch on this offensive side, but it might be costly if they run out of time to be able to get that bomb down, and Kodzak doesn't get the timing to see the player in rugs. Just like that, Agrover is on the flank.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's some pretty bad timing from the side of Minnesota there, but their guns are able to pick it up with 2 kills there, and Kodzak able to pick up the third there with Agrover left in a 1v4 to keep his team alive here in this invasion, search and destroy. Bombs going down on B. We got 2 players there watching over him. Other 2 players pushed up mid here. Agrover, this looks like a pretty impossible task here.
Very impossible task indeed. Minnesota take map 2, up 2-0, and then a very convincing win on this search and destroy on invasion after a very close sub base. So in case we were worried that they maybe did not deserve to win that sub base because they were playing a man up for most of the map, they proved to us that they do deserve to be up 2-0 in the search and destroy, going 6-1 and winning 3 offensive rounds and 3 defensive rounds as well. So great job from Minnesota. Iris Control is up next, and from what I've seen, Minnesota have this in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Minnesota played super great. That invasion, search, and destroy. We're looking for them just to continue that offensive prowess here. You know, high rise is kind of a mixy. You want to go whoever goes 4 down first. You're probably going to lose the round here. It doesn't matter if you're on offense or defense. So we're just looking to see whose guns are hot right off the rip of these maps. And you know, London, this is your time to shine here. Take a little bit of break between the high rise control and get the gunny hot between games and get ready to fly off on whatever side you're choosing to start on here. We're going to take this into a quick commercial break as we get loaded in this high rise control. And thank you guys for watching.
Of duty. I've seen you out there, running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ.
Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love air blobs. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-point club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to COD Rec League here against London Royale versus Minnesota here in high-rise control. We have Minnesota already up 2-0 in the series heading into this high-rise control. And it looks like we're starting on offense here, trying to get aggressive on this A side. They're able to pick up at least the first 2 kills. Berry able to pick up 1, able to pick up another on the point. Great Call of Duty being played so far.
Yeah, and I love that intro from you, Wolfie, going, welcome. You gotta start using that. So far, Minnesota doing a great job on A. They are up on lives as well, and then A Grover getting the timing unfortunately, but he's able to clean up and get the kill. And the side of London able to stuff that first push from Minnesota, but they did get that initial tick on A. It can be huge on high-rise control.
I'm going to be honest here. I'm going to have to ask the players to slow down a little bit. I can't keep up with this. This kill feed here, just going back and forth between these teams, getting great trades, playing good teamwork together here. As Minnesota's maybe looking like they're going to try to hop on both points at once here. Able to put a couple ticks down on A. Montclair able to pick up another kill on A. Should have another tick completed here on A. No support here. All the teammates are going to be going towards that B, but we see some gunfights coming down here. D-Money just a ghost up against that standard spot on the B side. Montclair eventually falls on that A side, but we do have Minnesota here on the B side.
It'll be very mixy so far. A lot of awkward gunfights going on, but A side is probably going to be taken. If Cloudstack's able to get 2 kills, can he get the 3rd? No, he does get gunned down, but there's still a player on that A site, and then the side of Minnesota has started spawning back, so I'm not sure if the contest is in. Big kill from Montclair. He can't get the 2nd. D-Money's there for the trade. Kills going back and forth, and it's going to be all Minnesota now, as A is going to be taken with an extra minute to work with.
Yeah, and they got a minute left. They have about half of B down there with 1.5 ticks. Do look at that life advantage. It is 12-6 there, as we saw quick maths earlier from Blepsy. That's going to be 2 times. No longer there with 11 going down there. We got 5-11 now towards the side of London. And London, those ticks are going pretty fast. You're going to have to push the point. We see Chap and A Grover with 2 great kills there, able to push Minnesota Black back here. And they can definitely get the little spawn trap here on this offensive side, but unfortunately Chap's only able to pick up 1, but A Grover's got his back.
Yeah, London doing a great job holding so far, but it is 7-4, so all these kills matter, and that's exactly what they're doing. They get a 6-4. D-Money's there. It gives his team a bit of an advantage, and now once again a 2-1 life count advantage for the side of London, but the flank from Brokeback. Barry gets 2, makes it a 4v3, and he just jukes Montclair. That is a clip and a half for you, Brokeback. But D-Money's there. Also gets gunned down by Chap. It's the 3v2 now, but in the favor of London.
Absolutely. Brokeback Barry, more like broke ankles Barry. Holy moly, they're getting those kills underground here, giving this a great life advantage for the side of London. Reminder, they were down 3-6 at one point. Like Blepsy said, that is ×2. Make sure you go to school, kids. Brokeback Barry able to pick up another, making this a 1-3 life advantage here on the attacking side. Kodzak able to pick up one. He's got 30 seconds to work with here. This is plenty of time to take a couple routes here on the map. Able to pick up another kill here, step on the point, and take a one-on-one gunfight here. But he's got to find one here pretty quick here. He finds one deep East Street. He's able to pick up that kill. He doesn't have any idea where EBK is, but EBK knows he's going to be coming from the middle of the map. And we should be seeing a gunfight here pretty soon on this B control side. And EBK does not pick the right side. We go towards the cell tower here. Oh my lord, ladies and gentlemen. Aim assist is really hard, and EBK is able to pick up that kill on London Royale.
Kodzak almost clutched that, but he was defeated by that aim assist. And then EBK here with the massive kills. I don't know what we're seeing. This is a 1v1. EBK is able to clutch up, and wow. Great job by London surviving that round from Minnesota. Minnesota doing a great job. That's 5 ticks on the board for them, so it's still solid. You take that as a good offensive round, but it definitely was a round that was winnable and a round that you had in your favor.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we saw a little peek there from the WSP Swarm there. Maybe chat, maybe trying something a little bit different here, but he's gonna be sticking with this classic MCW here, going towards mid here. London really needs to hop on A or B really quick here, but D-Money and Montclair are able to pick up 2 kills right away. Chap looking to get a little bit aggressive on that spawn trap here, catching Squiddy with a nade in his hand as A Grover's able to pick up another. That's back-to-back 2 downs from both sides of the teams here. As D-Money's able to sneak up blue, able to pick up 1, and Kodzak's able to pick up another. So we kind of have a little bit of a mixy gunfight here going with teams spawning.
Yeah, and if you're the side that's putting the other team on a team spawn, you need to make sure that you get a wipe initially before you go to that. And you still see a couple of Minnesota players spawning out. They are able to clear that player in their spawn. They're going to be spawning without a spawn trap, but side of London is able to hop on both points once again. We've seen this from Minnesota, and now London is doing it. They are able to clear A, but Brokeback Barry is there with a massive kill. First tick is in on that B point, and the stack is in on A as well. It's a 2-2 stack. Everyone from Minnesota spawning out.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a big 2-piece from Chap there to able to clear that site. And we see another team nade coming there from Montclair. It's unfortunate as his teammates trying to get into that B point to stir some trouble. And Kodzak's unfortunately going to fall towards A. And London, oh my lord, just stack both points, don't die, easy right there. That's going to be quick. 2-0 there on the side of London. That was a great offensive round. Able to get that wipe like we mentioned, and then able just to hop the point. Not playing like CK out here, playing in the spawn. You got their players on these point, playing the objectives. And you guys don't know, the more people on the point, the faster the points go. You can learn that in any skill level you are. I'm shouting out you, CK. You got to get on that point.
London's doing a great job with those 2 players on each point. And they're just winning their gunfights, and that's exactly what it was. They won their gunfights on the points, and then they just capped both points simultaneously. And they're up 6-5 on ticks, but they're also up 2-0 on the round. D-Money with the first blood. Something coming from Minnesota that we can see in EBK going for a flight, but D-Money sees it, he reads it, and he's gonna chase him. Chases him on. Kozak gets the call out, gets the kill. 29-27 life count for Minnesota.
Yeah, absolutely. What an interesting start to the round, and Squiddy looking like he's about to square up Montclair there, but they're able to hop off B point here for a second, try to get a little bit of map control, but unfortunately another propane down. Gravity's undefeated, but so are the propanes here on Pyrex.
Chap with the read gets the kill, but instantly dies from the unfortunate team nade from Grover. And just like that, Minnesota is able to hop on B once again. Brokeback Mary is going to go here, goes for the slide, gets 1, gets 2. Can he get the 3rd? No, Montclair is there, but Brokeback Mary's been doing such a phenomenal job getting those 2 pieces for his team.
Yeah, absolutely. Breaking ankles, breaking hearts here with Brokeback Barry. Picking up great 2 and 3 pieces here on the side of London. Been a major part of their team here as they're able to get B off as they're able to push up the map a little bit and get that defensive setup.
Trophy kill from Kodzak comes in. We don't see that often, but when it does, it's just very unfortunate. It stings a little bit. And then D-Money here with the kill on bottom blue. He's pushing out now. Does he see that there's a player right in front of him? He doesn't see his toes. Instead goes for the player behind him and is unable to get the kill. Kodzak is on the point right now. First tick is in, trying to get the second tick. The stack is in as well. Where's the gyms? But right there, Chop is able to get that 2-piece, clean it up. D-Money with 1, and Chop still there, holding that B point on his own.
Yeah, absolutely. And London's done a great job here on this B side. We do see 2 kills coming down from the side of Minnesota. A Grover kind of last on that B street. He's able to pick up 2 kills. Kodzak's going to be able to step on time here with 4.9 seconds left on the clock. Unfortunately, he's going to be naded. The rest of the Minnesota players are going to try to hop on, come from ladder. Squid Daddy's going to get beamed, and that's going to be a quick 3-0 from the side of London on this high-rise control.
That was one of the quickest high-res controls I've ever seen. London completely dominating, even after losing the first 5 ticks in that first round, being able to pull off a 12v6 and then to win the next round so convincingly, and then another perfect defensive round from them. I mean, what a performance by London, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're down 2-0 on the map count as well.
Absolutely. They don't call control the swing mode for nothing here, folks. And you know, you're down 2-0 in the series. You win that control, you kind of take that advantage. You take that momentum away from the team that won the first 2 maps and kind of put it in your hands as you head into map 4 here on that hard point. And especially if you're a little bit more of a respawn heavy team, you have a good opportunity here to take the momentum and really pound your team, the other team, to the ground here with the 3rd and 4th map here. But we'll be heading into Karachi hardpoint, man. And Blepsy, after that performance, I'm really not sure what to think anymore. Minnesota had a very commanding second half of map 1 and very commanding map 2, but London showed that they're nothing to play with here.
No, this is exactly what we've seen from London in that first half of Subbase, where they were just so dominant, winning those gunfights, and that's exactly what they did. They had a lot of big performances, very important kills from Brokeback Berry, from Chap, just doing exactly what they needed to do. And then this Karachi hardpoint can be very interesting, especially for a sub like Brokeback Berry, who likes to run around and likes to go for these little routes here and there. I'm excited to see what he can do on this Karachi hardpoint, but we will be taking a very quick commercial break. As we load into this next map, we will see you very soon.
Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
Is this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Bring on! Bring on! Zombies coming up from the ground below. They don't see fixated alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them molotov. Blast them away for the highest score. The commercial would have been easier to make if zombies had a theater mode. Perscaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all their chats for the ranking. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots and lots of crows. So hop in the nearest van, boat, train, or on a very big bird, and witness the majesty of the Call of Duty. I've seen you out there running around, jumping on points with no protection. You probably think this guy looks cool, dodging explosions and whatnot. Well, guess what? This is him after years of shrapnel. You know what I think? I think it's despicable. Disgusting. It's downright irresponsible is what it is. What you need is a high-tech, high-quality aerial ballistic defense system. Introducing the Victor Champ Trophy System. Look at this beauty. It'll stop grenades, Semtex, Whisker Biscuits, Nipsey Daisers, with or without the scooter stick, and frustrate your opponent into making a mistake while you're just chilling on a park bench. Nice.
Don't be a chump. Buy champ. Ever heard of a smoke grenade-based mail system? Well, Airblops is cornering the market. Enjoy one of our fine testimonials.
Yeah, guys, just have that tank hanging up right there. Oh yeah, I love airblops. Just don't open one of the blinking ones like I did. Go ahead and show them that clip. Boy, did I have egg on my face, I'll tell you what.
Warehouse Manager Bob is a long-time loyal customer. As such, we're proud to present him with a free year of Airblops Prime.
Alright, so I need a couple of missiles. Ooh, instant delivery.
Our service is so good you'll die for it. And still keep coming back for more.
Airblops is not held liable for injuries such as crushing, maiming, smushing, squishing, paper cuts, or combustion. Only accepted currency is the blood of your enemies.
Being rejected hurts, especially by a 2x4, but you can tear down your physical and emotional walls with the COD Rec League. Let us get that for you. Our operators are dispatched at the beginning of each round to ensure you don't run through a wall of wood just to run into a wall of snipers. They're also completely recyclable, meaning they're good for the destructible environment. Don't waste your time and life trying to figure out how to use jamming bombs. Grab some fresh air and call the COD Rec League for all your wall-busting needs. The COD Rec League. We've got thick skulls.
Alright, so you're in a league match getting killed too fast. It's time to dial it back. Way back. We got a piece of Stone Age technology with the time to kill of 15 seconds. That's long enough to read a couple tweets about the broken meta. But enough fluff. You want to hear stats. 0 attachments, 0 range, and enough recoil to knock your teeth out.
Short range.
Long range. It doesn't matter because it shoots pellets and you're going to be reloading it all day. Any conflict can be avoided when we all settle on the gentleman's agreement.
Scoreline? More like Snoreline. Playing the objective is a common man's game. But you're a discerning gentleman. You know the only important stat is that of the ratio of your K's to your D's. You know exactly where your opponent is going to be. So snuggle up on that heady and enjoy the easy pickings, friend. Leave the OBJ to the KIA. And if you commit, someday you could join the highly exclusive 100-Point Club.
Are you tired of pesky snakes in your backyard? You keep losing games because the opponent won't stop slithering all over the place. Well, I've got just the thing for you. Jumpin' John Snake Oil. This is guaranteed to take out any snake, big or small, male or female. Jumpin' John Snake Oil is here to help you with those damn dirty snakes. The process is simple. Simply purchase this small case of 3 bottles for the low price of $3,000 plus shipping, and within 2 to 5 business months you'll get your snake oil. After that, simply light the cloth on fire and throw it at the closest snake you can find. Guaranteed to eradicate all snakes within a 2-inch radius. Warning, Jumping John Snake Oil is not recommended for children, teens, or the elderly. If any snake oil gets in your eyes, contact a medical health professional right away. Ask your duo if Jumping John Snake Oil is right for you.
this the end? Am I gonna die? No ammo for my AR. All I have is a knife. Zombies coming up from the ground below. Little does he think that ain't alive no more. They're crawling around and coming for your toes. How do they breathe when they got no nose? Grab ray gun and use them on the road. Blast them away for the highest score. If the workshop would have been easier to make. If zombies had a theater mode. Perscaloya is a chiller. Negatanya, he's a killer. You'll drown in sound when you face hellhounds. No, I feel ya, it's a thriller. Keep trying all their chats for the ray. Sing mystery, but yet again. Horde and bound. It's ray guns and ray guns
A little known fact is that Treyarch loves birds. For example, notice the attention to detail on this large-breasted farfanugget, or these saltwater cockamemies, this multi-winged metallic bird, and the crows. Lots and lots.
Brother man, we are back on map 4, Karachi Hardpoint. Minnesota's up 2-1, but based on what we've seen from London, the momentum is with them right now with a quick 3-0 on the high-rise control. Minnesota starting off on the good side for P1. They're already getting the initial hill time and the kills as well, going for their side. The colors are flipped, but we do have Minnesota is in... Oh, Minnesota's in red. I apologize. So Minnesota did start on that good side.
Yeah, absolutely. We're gonna try to stay a little mixy here with these colors. Can't tell anywhere I'm colorblind, so we'll stick with the gray and the gray team. We have London here. Had a pretty good start to this P1, able to pick up some of the scrap time here as they start to try to rotate over towards this P2, and EBK is able to pick up a big kill on Kodzak, and D-Money is able to pick up EBK. What a good trade there, as the side of Minnesota is going to be set up here for P2, able to pick up those initial kills, and we got a little flank coming in here from Brokeback Berry over that half wall.
Yeah, no, Brokeback Berry with a big play from him, just playing his life here. That's exactly what you want to do. Can he get the kill? No, he gets red by Kodzak. That's a huge lead from him. And then the kills coming in. Kodzak with 2. EBK, he does get the kill on Kodzak. Long Berry's there, and he's able to clean it out just like that. Now Minnesota are still in control of that P2. Brokeback able to get 1 kill. Can he get the second? No, he does get gunned down by Squiddy. Minnesota's going to take a considerable lead going into this P3, but rotations are in for that next hill where London's already set up.
Yeah, absolutely. London's set up here, but we do have 2 players in Minnesota who are trying to make an impact here. D-Money's unfortunately not able to do anything in Kodzak. Again, unfortunately, Grover's going to pick up a big 2-piece there on this rotate, able to secure this rotation for his team, as Minnesota's going to try to push through this hut side here and junk side towards this P5. They're able to pick up Brokeback Berry there. They should have a free rotate here towards junk, and London's going to be spawning pretty far out on this junk side as well.
Right here, the contest comes in, and Grover in a good position to get 1. He gets it, but the kill is there from D-Money for the trade. Right now, no one on the hill. D-Money hops it, giving Minnesota the advantage, and he gets the kill as well from behind that hill. No one on the hill right now once again, but D-Money is there to clean it up, and just like that, Minnesota is able to break the hill, holding off for that P3. The side of London trying to flood in, but the hold from Minnesota is way too good so far.
Yeah, and Chap's going to take a little stab at here, see if he can pick up some of the scrap time here, but Minnesota did a good job of holding off that second push there. They're able to get a good break there on that P3, and they're already going to be rotating towards this P4 side. We see London spawning in towards that bottom red bus side. They're going to be looking to flip here. They don't want to be spawning that white van side. That's the non-preferable spawn. We do see Squiddy here kind of holding off right outside of Chicken, just kind of waiting for some of the London players to push through.
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. Grover gets 1. Can he get the second? No, he gets gunned down. Right now, no one on the hill, but Chap is there to watch anyone pushing on the hill. He does get stunned, so they know where he is, and he gets gunned down by Kodzak. EBK is there for the trade, 1 for 1. Right now, Brokeback trying to get hill time, but he does get gunned down by Squiddy. EBK once again there for the trade, and Egg Rover with one. D-Money gets the trade. Can he get the second? No, very mixed CP4 so far.
Yeah, in London, this is some big scrap time that they needed here. Going to put them within about 40 points of Minnesota here as they start rotating towards this P5. And if you notice towards P5 that Minnesota has this on lock already. They got people pushed into red, pushed into bedroom. We got someone playing on chicken. They should have this pretty easy setup here, at least for the first wave. And we do see Brokeback Berry able to get one kill towards bedroom. Minnesota knows he's there, able to pick him up, put some shots down as Brokeback Berry is going to be blasted alive here towards this bedroom side.
Yeah, the nades and the stuns come in, but unable to get that kill on Brokeback. D-Money gets the tags, and he finally does get the kill on them. Minnesota getting the initial hill time on this P5. Egg Rover is here trying to get a pick, trying to see where someone is, but he does get gunned down by Squibby. Chap from the top bedroom, looking out, trying to find someone. Also gets gunned down by Smitty. Just like that, Minnesota is just extending their lead. This is how important P5 is. If you can get those initial rotations, you can get a full 60. That's exactly what Minnesota did.
Yeah, absolutely. Great rotations from the side of Minnesota there. Able to pick up a little bit of P4, but then get those great rotations. P5 pick up a full 60 here, and they're going to extend their lead to a little bit over 100, bringing into this P1 where it's kind of mixy last time with P1, but we're looking for London. They're going to need some time here to start this comeback. You know, P1's a little bit mixy. I think it's just important not to let Minnesota get too much time. It's really important to get those rotations towards P2. As we see London spawning towards that P2 side, and we see some fights going down here with Brokeback and Egg Rover. Unfortunately, they're not able to win those to the side of Minnesota.
Man, these kills from Minnesota are coming in left and right. They're able to break any hold that London has, and then they're able to get the majority of the hill time as well. They're up more than 130 points ahead of them, and going into this P2. Once again, London has rotations for P2, so they have to hold here. But from what we've seen from Minnesota, they can and will probably be able to break this P2 setup. If you're Minnesota, if you're London, you have to hold.
Yeah, and London's going to lose one on the initial gunfights there from top plat. We see Chap and Co trying to wrap towards the backside. Chap not able to find the kill. Eventually able to find Kodzak there with EBK picking one up. So they're able to, London able to hold for at least the first wave here. Brokeback Berry and Grover able to go on the flank a little bit. And EBK and Grover just continue to get good kills. We got two in the front here with Chap. He's able to put good shots down, able to pick up both with EBK and Chap. And that's going to be the second wave done. This is good time.
Yeah, London finally turning up here, and they're getting a lot of time, but you have to continue the momentum that you have from this P2 onward if you want to stay in this game. Minnesota's less than 50 points away from closing this out. Kills come in, and no one's on the P2 hill. Finally, someone from London does hop on, but if you're the side of Minnesota, you just rotate onto P3, and that's exactly what they did. Egg Rover gets the timing, gets the kill, is able to go all the way back, and he's just going to play behind this hill point and just try and get those kills. That's exactly what he does. He gets one on Squibby. Egg Rover coming huge for his team now.
Yeah, and we saw Minnesota able to get some fortunate spawns here towards this P3. Now they're going to be kind of doing some mixy spawns here towards the chicken side, towards the junk side. EBK is able to pick up Kodzak and the Benjay spot back there. D-Money's able to pick up one. Kind of takes him back control here as he's going to try to bust into this hill. He's not able to get a kill here. London looks like they're able to stabilize for just a second, but Minnesota is going to be busting through the chicken side.
And big kills from Chap right there, making sure that you at least delay that Minnesota push, and then Brokeback with another, but D-Money on fire, getting 2 Ps after 2 PCs, 18 and 11. Great start from him, and doing a great job for his team. Just like that, they break the hill. These 20 seconds will be massive for Minnesota because you'll only be 20 seconds away from closing this map. You see, if you're London, you have to fight for scrap, but you have to rotate at the same time. It's a very difficult position.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like London or Minnesota's going to be able to pick up the last kind of 10 seconds. Actually, going to leave hill to get a little bit of rotate here. Still with a 120-point lead. Hop into P4 here. P4 is not an easy hill to hold any time or the spawns, and we see Montclair able to break in through the back for Minnesota, able to pick up a couple kills, get those London players off time, even able to pick up a couple seconds here as he's trying to find some players from the right side. and we just see kills are going back and forth. London able to pick up 3 kills, able to pick up some of this time, and this is huge time. At this point out, you pretty much need to play perfect Call of Duty. They need that rotate. They need that full 60 on P5, just like Minnesota did rotation.
Yeah, if you're Minnesota here, you're more than happy to give up this hill and just set up on B5 like you did the last time. And if you're London right now, you have to start flooding and trying to get P5 rotation in. And then Chap with a big kill, first initial kill. That's how you start breaking. But there's still 3 more players on that B side, on that P5 side. And then also the spawns are in for Minnesota, so they will be spawning back P5.
And that's 3 kills from the side of London, able to get those Squiddy's able to pick up a huge 2-piece there on P5. London looks like they're getting split spawns along with the side of Minnesota towards that junk side. They are able to pick up the Cruise player. The Cruise player is not able to get a kill there on the backside. Chap's able to pick up one. EDK is able to pick up one. Brookberry's able to pick up one. Can he get the second one here? Absolutely he can. And that's going to be all dead from the side of Minnesota, spawning out towards that jump up side, and London should have a good setup here to hold for at least the next 30 seconds.
Beautiful break from London right there on this P5, and you have to keep on fighting. You have to keep on holding these spawns as well as getting those breaks on whatever hill that you do lose rotations on. And now it's all up to P1 here. Montclair is in the hill, but no other London player is near P1, and he does get gunned down. You have a couple of players from Minnesota already set up, and Kodzak in a good position to pinch and watch that push from P5. But instead, London are pushing from that fire area.
And that's going to be 2 dead from the side of Minnesota there, and Kodzak's able to pick up 2 of his own towards those players on London here, and they have about a 50 to 60 lead advantage or point advantage here. Kodzak's able to pick up 1. D-Money's able to pick up 1. EBK floods in, gets a great 2-piece. Brokebackberry's able to pick up a 3rd. Montclair able to come in and pick up Brokebackberry and EBK. That's going to be 20 seconds to win for the Minnesota Flopper. We do see a cruise missile coming in here from the side of Brokeback. Should be able to pick up 1 at least in Church Alley. At least gets that info. You see the fights going down on point. London able to come away with the wins with Chap and EBK winning some big gunfights.
Once again, Minnesota is in rotations, and now they do have spawns for P2, and they have to hold it. But if you're the side of London, you've been able to break all of these hills. You have to be able to break the next one, but a 4 wide for Minnesota is not how you want to start it. 5 seconds left. London is spawning way too far out. That's going to be game.
GG's Minnesota, what a great game there. Really showing on Karachi that you need to rotate early and you need to hold those rotations once you get on. That was a textbook play from the side of Minnesota there. Just able to play really well. Call of Duty towards the end.
Yeah, in a minute. I mean, London doing a great job at the end, just bringing it back. It was just too late, because Minnesota had such a huge lead. I believe they were up by 120 at one point, ending it with 250 to 195. Huge performances from the side of Minnesota. And just like that, it is 3-1 on the series and a huge win for them. I believe they are now 2-2 in the bracket that they're in their playoff group, in their group. While I believe London is now also 2-2. So great job for them. And yeah, this was a solid matchup.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great match to cast there. You know, we saw Minnesota kind of take away those first 2 maps, but London showing some resilience in that high-rise control. It was looking good there, but Minnesota just outplayed them on that Karachi, and just absolutely great Call of Duty there from Minnesota towards the end. A great comeback after getting a little bit stomped there on the high-rise control. Just doing a good job of bouncing back and playing really well on that map 4.
Yeah, I mean, a solid matchups that we had on both our series. They were close, but the first one did end 3-0, but it was a lot closer than a 3-0 would show. And then the dominance from London on that map 3 in the control. However, Minnesota was able to win maps 1, 2, and 4 to close it out. I am Blupsy, joined here with Wolfie. Wolfie, do you have any closing words before we give it up?
Oh, it was another good stream with you, Blupsy, here, getting these good casts. And it does look like we're going to be raiding Snoopy from the Boston Breach, so make sure to hang around and hit that raid with the CRL towards Snoopy.
Have a good night, everyone.